So here we are again. I guess we're going to talk about something, and basically people will be like, oh, millennials, you guys demand too much shit. Or freaking Generation X, you demand too much shit. And it's like, no, we demand to actually have something that's on the damn screen. And personally, I would like the kids to have the same thing too. It's messed up that Bandai America was close to giving us a purple damn Triceratops instead of a pink one. Like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, even way back when Bandai America turned the white Zord into a pink Zord. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? It's like, yeah, just make it freaking TV show accurate. What's wrong with you, okay? Sorry that the Pink Ranger's not a part of it, but considering you guys don't like it unless, it has a lot of colors, you should just left it alone. Left it damn well alone. Frick, left it alone. Anyways, we're still talking about this issue, and we're not going to talk about the things that are missing, because we could easily talk about things are missing till the cows come home. Sadly, there's just going to be lots of stuff missing for a long while. I don't know if they're going to ever fix it. Beast Morphers most likely it's not going to get fixed. Yellow Ranger and Silver Ranger for the Lightning Collection is missing still. No idea if they're going to give. It's like, yeah, and then we just run right into it. It's like, okay, fine. Dino Fury. We don't have a freaking Lightning Collection figure of the Red Ranger, at least. It's like, at least give us that. What's wrong with you? And it's like, yeah, you should have been started giving us stuff. We should have had already maybe the Blue Ranger. You're scared of giving us the Pink Ranger, fine. You're scared of giving us the Green Ranger, fine. Give us the Black Ranger. And then at least the Gold Ranger will be done up good, but we don't know where the Gold Ranger is, which brings us to the main topic of today, is the kids' figures. How much exactly is it to get it silver up in this? That's the question. It's like, how to get it glossy, a nice silvery gloss, but they gave us gray, and I'm like, I can deal with it. I guess I can deal with it. I'm good with it. Many people most likely aren't, and you most likely have to paint it, but it's like, is that what you really want people to do? Paint their figures to make them actually what they want. Is that really what you want them to do? I guess technically if they're going to be bastards, it's like, you might as well just make us pay $15 so we can get the top line of paint. It's like $15 on Hasbro Pulse for collectors who like the kids line. It's like, well, okay, there you go. Then you're going to make us pay $5 for you to actually do the paint right and all that. And it's like, that's messed up, isn't it? But at least we'll get the swords too. Yeah, and that's another problem inside the whole, we made exclusive swords, exclusive weapons for the Rangers, and they don't even freaking combine. What the fuck is wrong with you? And they don't freaking damn combined? Are you nuts? It's like, no, they should freaking combine. And it's like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is this? The Black Rangers better actually give us some way to actually combine the weapons. I mean, seriously, the Black Ranger and the Green Rangers. Well, at least the Black Rangers. Like, he's gonna most likely have a shield or some sort. And it's like, yeah, at least allow us to have that to be a combining part. They should have already thought of this being like, okay, we're gonna make custom weapons for them. Isn't that awesome? And it's like, remember, the weapons in every Ranger series combined when they had them. Combine them. Make sure they're actually good enough to combine. That's how this works. And it's like, you chose a uniform freaking series, a season, to do this crap. And it's like, yeah, maybe you should have learned, like, in one of them that actually did have ones that actually had their own customs. It's like, maybe look at Dino Fury. I mean, Dino Charge. See how that plays out. Dino Charge, Zeo, in space, kind of. Like, in space, kind of. And, of course, Time Force. And, of course, Wild Force, too. It's like, there's many of them that you should have looked through and be like, It's like, yeah, you should have did something like that and at least allow us to have them combined. But here you are being completely an idiot. And it's like, but dude, what the hell? But dude, And then, of course, the Blue Ranger's freaking helmet was horrible. And it's like, well, you should have had that freaking issue, that freaking oversight happen in your play school figures, not on the actual kids' figures. And we still have yet to even see something that's like, oh, the Lightning Collection is coming soon for Dino Fury. It's like, that's not even happening. It's like, these are the only way to get those figures. And I really hope that the 5-pack does fix the freaking Blue Ranger's head. It better. But I kind of doubt it will. But I kind of doubt it freaking damn will. I kind of freaking doubt it. Man, that sucks. And then we get to the Gold Ranger, which I'm going to have a review sooner or later. And the Gold Ranger, it gets even worse where it's like, look at the back of the box. Look at the back of the box, look at the figure. Look at the back of the box, look at the figure. What the fuck? Really? Yeah, and then I had to actually look at his boots because his boots might be different from his shoulder and everything. And it's like, yeah, it is. It's a tad darker. So it's like, wow. Hasbro, what are you doing, guys? I know this is a kids line, but the sad part is, unless you have the Lightning line ready to go for Dino Fury, this is the only way how the collectors are getting figures for freaking Dino Fury. You damn morons. You can't freaking all of a sudden be like, they were like that before. We're like, well, this is the kids' toys. You want to have the Lightning collection, not the kids' toys. It's like, okay then. And here you are, not even finishing Beast Morphers at all. You didn't even give them the yellow or silver. And here we are with Dino Fury. And we're on we're still in year one. 1/2 of the year. And yet you haven't even released a Red Ranger. You haven't even released a Blue Ranger. At least you have released a Blue Ranger to be like, oh, see, we know what he's doing. We know what we're doing. And it's like, what the fuck? So the only way how they can actually make this worthwhile is that they can actually figure out what Bandai Japan did, which is allow their attachments, the armaments that they have that they can summon, allow those to be a part of their arms. If they're able to figure that shit out, then awesome. That makes sense. Good for you. Because the kid versions do not have that at all. And I'm pretty sure we're most likely not going to even get those. We get to see them on TV, but we're not going to get to actually do it. But it's like, but Japan figured it out. How come you guys can't figure it out? What the hell, guys? You can't figure this crap out? Really? Really? You can't figure this out? What's going on, guys? You really can't figure this out, huh? It gets very, very messed up. It gets extremely messed up. Being like, oh my goodness, man. Y'all guys really need to figure something out. But yeah, it's like, can we really actually ridicule them for the paint? Can we really actually ridicule them for that? I mean, the figure itself is pretty good. It's not that bad. It actually can bend. It can do what needs to be done. Awesome. Perfect. But the paint, though, it's like, yeah, but the paint, though, you don't want to spin for all silver on the other side of the freaking arm. You don't want to spin for the awesome gold that you had on the box. You don't want to even add more of the glossy navy blue on the side of his freaking arm. Anything else? Not even gonna apologize for actually giving us these damn weapons when it's like, yeah, idiots, if you're not even giving us a Lightning Line collection figures, then at least do us a solid and make these actually decent enough with the damn weapons. I don't see why in the world you had to make up weapons, you damn morons, but they had to make up the damn weapons. They had to make them up. I don't know why, but make them up. And then we get to Void Knight, and let's talk about the whole thing of what the frick is going on in the stores. So we're now in September. It's like, yeah, we're now in September. I only found one Gold Ranger in a pile of other figures. So are you guys just selling one Gold Ranger in a freaking box? And then where's Void Knight, dummies? Where's Void Knight? And don't get me started on Void Knight. The fact of he's definitely not silver. It's all grayed up. It's like it's all grayed up. But at least he gets to have the blade. And I'm like, well, come on, dude, bring him out. Bring them out so I can actually start my freaking evil plan. Bring them out already so we can start our evil plan, because as soon as the evil plan happens, I'm grabbing 8 of them. It's like, as soon as the evil plan happens, I'm going to grab 8 of them. And I'll be pleased. I'll be truly pleased. Like, yeah, grab 8 of them. It's like, hell yeah. Just give me to me. Give it to me. Give them to me. It's like, come on, hurry up. So that's the real messed up part of it all. And it's like, can you complain though? Can you complain on them? And it's like, yes, we sure can. Because it's like, you're not even giving us the lightning line for for Beast Morphers. No one can truly complain. Of course, I yet complain because like the straps were not glued on or even molded on. I'm like, dudes, what the frick? Yeah, but at least they gave us something so that for people who actually didn't want to have those figures, they can have at least these figures. But still, you're missing 2 of them. What the frick? You're missing 2. What the frick? It's like, what you're gonna do? An anniversary episode, you're gonna now release them? It's like, yes, and now, since it's been like, I don't know, like 3 years now, we're now gonna release the 2 that's missing. There you go. And a 2-pack. It's like, okay, sure, why not? Frick it, sure. Why the frick not? But still, though, I think people should be able to actually complain what the frick you're doing, because, come on, is the paint really that much? You're asking for a lot of money for these guys. $10. Like, these should be like at least $7. It's like, these should be like at least $7. And you're asking for $10 for these. What the fuck? And then you now have the freaking Amazon thing 5-pack, and it's like, I need to check to see if someone's gonna say something about it and see if there's any improvements. And it's like, I doubt there is, but at least you got the swords. But they have to buy the 3 figures all over again just for this crap. And it's like, that's messed up, dude. That's messed up. So the real question is, do you really want them to paint your figures? Do you really want them to actually paint your figures and make them better? Because if they have to paint your figures and make them look better, then that means that technically you failed. Okay? You failed. You need to actually put your all into this. It's like, you really need to put your all into this. If you put your all into this, you'll get things back. You'll get it back paid. And also, you might have to limit on what you're giving to the people, giving to the stores. It's like, you need to actually just hold back a bit, because if you're like, oh man, we're gonna lose lots of money on this, it's like, then what you need to do is limit the freaking items. Then it's like, we don't need red, we don't need blue anymore. We're not needing them. Most likely someone already got the pink. We're good with pink. Boom Tower is most likely not going to show up in the show again, even though I kind of think he might. So it's like, yeah, so you just need a brand new wave to come out now. But here you are still having these out, and it's like, but why? Still, though, I would still have to say, though, you guys really actually need to step up your game. I know that you're doing cost effective to make it so that you can profit off of it. But in the end, it's like, yeah, but if you have bunches of freaking stuff left, does it really actually fights the cost of it? I mean, seriously, it's like, if you have a lot of figures left and you have no choice but to give them the ollies, give them the big lots, give them the roses, do you really actually get money out of them? Do you seriously actually get money out of them the way you want it? And plus, maybe some actually just passed on it because, well, you put the gray up in this. You don't give them the swords. There's some who actually just passed up on that. But, well, thank goodness that they have Amazon. But even so, you still got gray up in this. But I think they actually are good enough, though. For me, it's like, you're good enough. But the gold one, though, you should have changed the back of the box. You shouldn't have actually airbrushed it. You should have just been completely transparent of what you just did. And I'm trying to remember, did they actually show us in the Fans Friday? I think they kind of did, but not really. I think they kind of did. Even so, I mean, I'm good with the figure, but I'm like, if I'm able to look in the box and say, I wish this was what we got. I wish this was the color we got. This seems good. Not to mention, you guys even reused the mold. You reused the mold for Power Rangers to change, not even change his freaking morpher to what it should be looking like, question mark. But even though it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't supposed to have a morpher in his arm anyways. But at least the good news is that I can just glance over that. But still though, why did you do this? It's like, you know that there was backlash beforehand. And if there's backlash beforehand, think about the backlash now where there's many of them who most likely won't buy the Gold Ranger and will laugh at you looking at the back being like, yeah, the one in the back is not the one in the freaking damn packaging. What the fuck?